While the masses spend their days dominated by doubt, distraction, and dead ends, the masters go through their day on fire. My friend, welcome to the Fire Zone. I want to do something a little bit different. I want to talk about when not to apologize. One of the things that happens, and this was for me a big issue, is that I always wanted everybody to be happy with me. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted to please everyone. I was compulsive pleaser. If I felt like somebody was gonna not like something, or if it was gonna make them unhappy or make them not like me, or if it was gonna meet with disapproval, I would go to extreme lengths to avoid that. And if I did something that I thought upset somebody or annoyed somebody, then I was going to apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. And I apologized all the time. And one day, my trainer, my mentor at the time, my office was Jeannie Dees, one of the best mentors I ever had. Her name was Jeannie Dees, great lady. And she said, Kevin, stop apologizing. And I'm like, I'm sorry. She goes, no, stop it. And every time I would want to apologize, I would apologize for apologizing. She goes, stop it. You do not owe anyone an apology unless you do something that is a violation of trust or a violation of your responsibility, where you let someone down and you did it and it was inappropriate, and you owe them an apology. It's perfectly appropriate to apologize, but whenever you've done nothing wrong, then you don't have to apologize to people. And here was one of the things that she taught me this, was whenever was a situation where somebody got upset at me and they wanted to, and I let them know, you can talk to my broker. And she would talk to them, and I had made a mistake. And where that I felt like what would normally happen is that she would apologize, and she didn't apologize. She said, well, it's unfortunate that happened. I've talked to Kevin. It was certainly not intentional, and he's definitely committed to fixing it. And I just wanted to make sure that we clear the air and so forth. And what I loved about Jeannie was that she addressed situations, and she would talk about it and she would resolve it. But she didn't feel this compelling need to apologize when there was no fault, when there was nothing, when you hadn't violated trust or anything like that. That don't apologize because somebody was unhappy or somebody was upset. You don't owe people apologies when you've done everything right. Now, to say by the way, a difference to say, you know what, I'm sorry that upsets you, is in a sense not an apology. Does that make sense? I can see, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry that upsets you. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm sorry that that's upsetting to you. However, that's the way it works. This is the situation, and that's just the reality. When you don't do something wrong, don't take blame when you don't deserve blame. You are worthy to stand up and be counted as guiltless when you're not guilty. Okay? But a lot of us, we get in this thing of we want people to be pleased, so we apologize when we didn't do anything wrong. Don't apologize when you didn't do anything wrong. Explain it, deal with it, empathize with people, but don't apologize, because it devalues you and it makes you smaller, number one. And number two, it empowers them, it gives them more control rather than less control. And it's not that you're trying to take control away, but what you don't want is them feeling like they have leverage over you to manipulate you, because a lot of people will leverage guilt. They will leverage that and try to use it against you when they feel like, oh, if I make him feel bad, he'll do whatever I want him to do. Don't let that happen to you. Be strong, be powerful. You are the best. You've been listening to another Yes Masters Fire Zone video, a story or a strategy designed to help you go into the day with the fire, to stay focused and productive, and to get more done every day. If you want more motivation, strategy, and support to grow your business on a daily basis, join our Yes Masters community at yesmasters.com and fan the flames of your success today.